To my life. I'm going to talk about what is best in your 40s, cardio or strength. So we're going to get into it. It's a question I get asked a lot. So I thought I'd cover it off this evening. Because partly because there is science around it, there's knowledge around it, but there's also a lot of people's opinion around it too. And there's a bit of, I think, ageism that goes on around it as well, what you should be doing and shouldn't be doing. And also where people's opinion, they put their opinion on you. So you'll get other people who are professional trainers like myself, personal, and they will imprint their opinions around cardio on you. So if you're someone who enjoys cardio and they hate cardio, then they can tend to kind of imprint that on you, saying, "Oh, that class is rubbish," or "That's rubbish," whatever. Whereas actually, I say to all clients, find the type of training you like, you enjoy, and do that. But I always get asked a question about what's best, and there are benefits in each. But I want to run through what that looks like and why. So why is it? What is best for you, and what does it look like in terms of volume, load, all that good stuff. Okay, so as I mentioned, it's a question that I get all the time, but I get it in terms of not just for overall health, but also for what's better for weight loss. So what's better for getting fitter in your 40s, what's better for weight loss, and then extension to that is what's better for your health overall, cardio or strength training. So if you've ever wondered that, then we're going to be spending time on that. So stick around. I'm going to break down exactly what each type of exercise does for your body, how you can balance both for best results. So let's get started with cardio. Now, cardio is basically cardiovascular exercise. So I say that because often we don't relate the two. So it's basically anything that get your heart rate up and your blood pumping. So walking fast, running, cycling, rowing, swimming, those kind of activities. And I am passionate about cardio because something that's not spoken enough, especially in the UK, is about female heart health. So women will typically, the cause for women dying is actually heart-related issues above breast cancer. But breast cancer gets a lot of publicity, and rightly so. But actually, the number one, number two, and three killer for women in the UK is around heart conditions. So strokes, transient ischemic attacks, but nobody's really talking about it. So that's why I'm passionate about cardio and raising cardio awareness, because we do need it. So as I said, it's fantastic for your heart health, and we want to keep your heart in good shape. It is a muscle. So think about, lifting weights, strength training for the muscles. Cardio is like working your heart muscle. So it's basically training for your heart. It's also obviously a great way to burn calories, but we don't want to, just be thinking, oh, I'm going to do this workout so I can burn that chocolate bar I ate. A lot of gyms have, obviously countless chocolate bars and junk that they sell, and then they sell you the fitness bit, and then they sell you the not so fit bit to keep you going. But it's a great way to burn calories. So if your weight loss goal is around getting a calorie deficit, it can help towards that. Think about it, even if you're walking fast paced and you're not having to get a full on sweat on, then steps, we all know about step count, and steps can make a difference. Plus, cardio is a real mood booster. For me personally, I would do cardio not for weight loss, but because I want to get healthier and get stronger. And run for a bus if I want to run for a bus, go up a hill without being out of breath. I know many clients come to me who want to be able to walk up the stairs without being out of puff, being able to carry their kid, without having to put them down after walking 100 meters. So there's lots of different motivators around why you'd want to do cardio, and obviously that's personal to you. But you've heard people talk about the runner's high. Personally, I hate running. If you've been following me for any time, you know I hate running, but I love HIIT training. Absolutely love it. I personally am a Les Mills grit instructor, and I love it. It brings me so much joy and happiness. Don't get me wrong, I'll swear through it and I'll curse and I'll go, oh, this is awful. Not always, but I will also smile throughout it as well. So for me, if I'm feeling a bit rubbish, I know I've not done my training. So I'll get on my spin bike and put my music on. I'll do my grit class, whatever that may look like, depending on my energy is the day. And it's definitely a mood booster. Everything just feels a bit better once you release these feel good hormones. And many people, like I say, talk about the runner's high and how good they feel. They hate starting the running, and then once they get into the running, they really enjoy it. But whenever a client comes to me and they say they run, the first thing I ask is why? Why are you running? If they say for weight loss, they'll be like, do you enjoy it? And if they're like, no, I'm like, stop running, stop punishing yourself. There's other ways to work your heart health. So rather than thinking about calorie burn with cardio, also think about it being about your heart health and your lung capacity too. So for me, that's the main drivers, but obviously it does help with weight loss too. But it's not the main reason for doing it. Okay, so here's the thing, if you only do cardio, you are neglecting your strength work and you might not get the results you're after, especially when it comes to toning the body and long-term fat loss. Also, I know previously I had a friend who was a runner who didn't do, I say previously because she used to not do this, she'd do running only, didn't do strength training, came to a few of my strength classes, but wasn't for lifting heavy weights. And I'm not big like push, push, lift heavy. I'm talking about when you're out of control because the weights are so light that it's not really doing anything and you're literally just going through the motions. And then she ended up with lots of different ailments as a result of not doing strength training. So it's that thing, the body all works together. So if you choose just to do one thing, then you're going to be like activating some muscles, overactivating them, and other muscles will be underactivated. So it's all that thing about working the different muscles in the body. So if you're just doing cardio, then you're going to be neglecting your strength work, and that's not going to help for long-term health. So you really want to be doing both, a mixture of the two. So you say that, Julie, but why does it matter if I'm neglecting my strength training? Well, strength training works using resistance, so whether that's body weight, weights, bands, to build and maintain muscle. And I want to emphasize body weight because I think people think, oh, I need to be lifting heavy weights. You can do a lot of exercises with your body. My clients will vouch for that. Some of the worst moves is body weight only, and they're body weight only ones. And it's I laugh because it's just fun. It's just fun. It's fun doing body weight stuff because it makes you realize how much you can use your body as a tool for strength training, and you don't have to have all the fancy kit in the gyms. And you don't need an awful lot of kit at home either. Like, so you use your body, different things at home, and get kind of creative with that too. So why is it so important in your 40s? Well, it's important because we go into perimenopause, menopause, and this is where it starts to become harder for us to build our muscle. So we start to deplete our muscle bank. It's part of perimenopause, menopause, and if you joined my live on Monday, you've heard me talk about weight loss injections, where not only are they shedding the fat from the body, but they're also shedding the muscle mass from your body, which is an issue. So for you to be able to pick up things, mobility joints, independent walk, squat, get out of a chair without using your hands. There's a test for you. Try and get out of a chair without using your arms. Things like that, basic everyday movement, then it's super important that we have muscle mass, and it naturally declines as we age, and strength training is how we fight that. So we're trying to fight against the decline of our muscle strength. We want to be putting into our muscle bank and not just taking from it. And it means you'll have a stronger, healthier body, but also muscles are more hungry than fat, so they burn more calories at rest. So there's a key one. Think about it. Muscle burn calories at rest, more than fat. So strength training boosts your metabolism and helps you with maintaining a healthy weight too. And something you might also spoken about is osteoporosis in females is very high. It's quite a common condition, and that's all around bone density. And by putting your bones under pressure by doing strength training, then it means it's forcing your muscles, it's encouraging your bones to get stronger because they deplete and they rebuild. And by putting them under that pressure, you're basically encouraging your muscles to get stronger, just as you do when you're doing your bones get stronger. I was about to say, just as you do with your muscles. So when you train your muscles, you're kind of ripping and damaging them so they grow back and knit back and get stronger. So it's the same with the bone density. Put the bones under pressure and it encourages them to regenerate to hopefully avoid osteoporosis. And again, it's really important if you're in your 40s because once you hit the perimenopause and menopause, the depletion of the bone density can happen quicker than the replenishment of it. And that's why it's really important to be doing your strength training as well. Okay, so I spoke there a little bit about boosting your metabolism, importance of strength training for day-to-day health and also for bone density. But there's that thing about toned. People come to me and say, oh, Julie, I want to tone up. I hate my flabby arms. I hate the way my shoulders look. I want to get toned. So there's two things around toning. It is focused around nutrition. So your muscles show once you lose weight. Okay, so that toned look, not manly, that toned look is when you basically lose weight. So when you lose weight, if you want to have that toned look, you also need to be working the muscles too. So the two work together. So you look firm but not bulky, but you look lean and you look strong. Okay, and you can go out and show your shoulders off and so forth. I had a client who actually came to me. When did Lindsay start? I think end of August, and she was just feeling overweight. And someone had asked her if she was pregnant again. She was mortified, and then she was on a Christmas night out, and someone said to her, "Oh my God, look at you with your Michelle Obama arms. What have you been doing to get those?" And she's like, high five, my PT. So yeah, that's the difference, right? So you're not going to get bulky. So when you start to lose the weight, then toned look will show. So you want to be doing the two in conjunction. Yes, you can lose weight through nutrition only, but if you want the toned look, then you want to be doing your strength training and your cardio for your heart too. Okay, so if you're not strength trained yet and you're a bit like, oh, where do I start? Honestly, start with body weight stuff. I do have a free YouTube workout, 30-minute free YouTube. You don't have to do 30 minutes, body weight strength only. Just send me a note, DM me, and I can send that link to you. And it's a great place for you to start in terms of strength training. And you don't have to lift super heavy weights, as I said. Body weight exercise like squats, push-up, lunges are all great places to begin. I know us ladies all hate push-ups, absolutely, but it's such a great one for doing a chest, for firming the boobs too, and working those chest, those pectoral muscles. So they're definitely worth doing as much as we hate them. But you know, you're gonna have a bit of love and hate going on there. Alrighty, so which is better then? So I've covered off the benefits of cardio, the benefits of strength, why you want to be doing them, but which one is better? Well, honestly, you might have picked up on it already. It's not a question of which one, it's basically you need to do both. And now you're thinking, oh my God, Julie, how am I going to fit that into my schedule? Well, the simple answer is guidance is 2 to 3 training sessions a week of 30 minutes. Focus on your major muscle groups. So you want to do, people talk about lower body. So what they mean is they're talking about legs, they talk about upper body, then they're talking about the arms, and then you might see people talk about core and glute activation too. So basically you want to be working whole body, and some people split that up. I personally prefer to do whole body workouts whenever, because well, you're always using part of the body, right? You can't not just isolate one part of the body. So it's that whole thing. Yes, you can focus on doing lunges and squats and not touch the upper body that day, or vice versa, depending where you're at. But yeah, basically, ultimately, you want to be doing 2 to 3 strength training sessions a week, and then mixed in with 2 cardio sessions a week. Again, 30 minutes. You can brisk walking, cycling, even HIIT. One of the reasons I love HIIT is because it's 30 minutes, it's quick, and you get a full body workout and you're done. And if you're looking at weight loss and calorie burn as a factor, then through HIIT training, it's very efficient doing it that way. If you've got like a spin bike and you're just like, oh, nice, cool, casual, it will take a you to burn the same amount of calories as you do in a HIIT class. Like I said, it's not the only motivator to train, but it definitely is one of the benefits of HIIT in terms of being that efficient. It's also if I get on the spin bike and I do, you know, fast-paced sprints, leg work on the spin bike, I too will burn a lot of calories in say 35 45 minutes, but HIIT 30 minutes gone, done, easy, and I feel good afterwards. Not easy, but you know what I mean. So it is that thing about finding the cardio and the strength training that you enjoy. Okay, so I'd say that's a big thing. Like I done body pump on Monday. I do body pump because I know it's good for me every so often. Some of the releases are better than others, but I don't enjoy it, and it was so boring. It was so boring on Monday. I was like, oh my God, get over this. And then I do like grit strength, half an hour. Love it. So it's about finding the thing you enjoy. And I always say, if you're going to gym and you're going to classes in a gym, try different classes and different instructors and find out who vibes with you. And try it 2 or 3 times, because you know you can be a bit nervous first going into class and being a bit uncomfortable. So everything's just like a bit, oh. So try it 2 or 3 times, find a class, find an instructor, find a vibe that you enjoy. And once you find that thing that you enjoy, stick with it because it's going to pay you dividends. And don't forget to take an active recovery day. So your active recovery day can be, you know, you just go for a walk that day. Because I think people can start the gym and go all in and with trying to lift heavy weights, do all the classes, try everything, and literally kill themselves because they're in agony and then you don't see them again. So take an active recovery day where you're just stretching, you maybe doing a bit of yoga to help your body recover, depending on what your fitness is at. Yoga might be a bit much for you, but do some gentle stretching or walking on your recovery day. Because if you've been working out and you've started recently, or even if you're just getting back into it and you sit and do nothing, it's going to hurt, right? Your muscles are all going to knit together because that's what they do when they're repairing and protecting themselves. So if you're sitting, not moving for any length of time, you're going to get up and go, but oh my God. So gentle walking helps to ease off that burn and just tune into your body. It's very good at giving you cues. So basically, this combination of cardio and strength works because you're improving your heart health, you're preserving your muscle mass, and for long-term fat loss and overall fitness, it's proven scientifically to win, especially for us women over our 40s, perimenopause, menopause, and even if you're in your 60s and your 70s. You know, I've got clients in their 70s who are doing strength training, and they do lots of walking. Walking's their thing, not running, not HIIT, but walking is their thing, and also doing strength training. I've got a client who's 73 who is doing 20 kg barbell squats So it's that whole thing, you don't have to lift heavy, but that's where her strength is at, and she never thought she'd be able to do that. So yeah, inspiration, kudos there. All right, let's wrap it up. So to wrap it up, cardio keeps your heart healthy and burns calories. As I say, very passionate about that because we don't speak enough about the cause of death amongst women in the UK is mainly heart related above breast cancer. But we just don't hear about that for whatever reason. And strength training is what helps you build muscle, not in a manly way, burn more fat, stay strong as you age so we can be independent women, do their day-to-day things that we want to, enjoy life, whatever that means for you. It's super, super important, and you're not going to look like a man. All right. So if you're in my free Facebook community, Healthy Well Women, I'd love to hear from you. What's your current workout routine? Are you more cardio person, or are you getting strength training? If you're not in my free Facebook group, drop me a note and I'll send you the Facebook link. Alternatively, you can pop onto any of these platforms and just drop me a comment. Let me know what you prefer, cardio or strength. Are you doing both? Or are you a bit unsure about where to start and need a bit of pointer, then pop me a note. Happy to chat through with you. And like I say, for women over 40, just like you, it's about helping them feel fitter, stronger, more confident without restrictive diets, spending hours in gyms. That's what I'm about, and that's the women I work with. So if that sounds like you, come and join the group, pop in, have a chat with me, find out where you are, where you're stuck. Let's have a chat about how we can get you unstuck. All right, team. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you found this super helpful. Give it a like, share it with a friend, and I'll see you in the next live. Take care.